Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, this is going to be a little different, I think, because I'm totally letting him guide me. But I was looking through my cards this morning, and sometimes they just draw me in. And then they'll give me a message about them. And I got to this one, Stellar Gateway Activation, and I got pulled in by this right here. Okay, this little symbol right here, going up like this. And I read the card, Infinite Potential Manifestation Vortex. But I got this, I kept hearing, then I kept hearing it vibrate in my head. Infinite potential, infinite potential, infinite potential. Like, and I totally got pulled into this card. And I noticed it's part of a portal here. Okay, and I'm getting a lot about portals and doorways the past few days here. Okay, and some of the readings are going to reflect that. So if you're not into passages and doorways, or you don't feel like this is talking about you, and guys, I just realized there's two cards here. This might not be for you. Okay, this might just be for a select few. I noticed that Thoth is up here. So if you were drawn to the past Thoth reading, this might have a message for you. Okay, what's this card behind it? Sacred inner space, tenderness, sensuality. So this infinite potential might be something that some of you, not even in your sacral, but some of you just internally are starting to feel. It's coming from your very core, I'm hearing. Okay? So some of you might start feeling some of this energy that is feeling different to you, I'm getting. And you're getting maybe some light code energy coming in. Maybe the god Thoth of the Atlanteans is somebody that you're familiar with the mythology of, and you feel like he's talking to you, or the Atlanteans are talking to you, something like that. Okay, but it feels like this is like scraping away the old, bringing in the new, and then quietly waiting to see where it's going to lead you. Okay, infinite potential, not even knowing where you're going yet for some of you, but feeling drawn towards something, and you're still maybe trying to find out what the puzzle pieces are, and you're feeling it all coming in. Okay, the way this card portrays of that, everything's just coming in, and it's lighting this little fire, this lotus inside of you. Okay, and it feels like maybe some of you are starting to realize that you have the infinite potential, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this is a little different. Okay, lately I've been getting a little different messages, and they specifically told me, no, they made me, the Work Your Light deck, I'm going to pull from it, and I'm also going to pull from the Starseed, because this feels like this is some kind of light energy coming in, and it just doesn't feel like any regular cards are going to make sense out of that. Does that make sense? Okay, so someone told me I say that too much, so I might even do a t-shirt up that says, does that make sense? So let's see if anything comes out here in the Work Your Light, because something almost jumped out there, because I'm feeling like this is not going to be for everybody. And it definitely, that one keeps wanting to come out. Longing for home, the original light worker. So this might be some kind of a light worker message, okay? Where you're feeling like your collective or your soul family is just a particular, maybe you're feeling called to find other light workers, or maybe you're talking to people that are feeling the same way. There's a lot of something here about infinite potential and the light within. So take that how that comes in for you, if it comes in for you like that. But it feels like a waiting. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Okay? Whatever you're clinging to, it's better if you just let it go. And again, here we've got those lightning bolts again, guys, of things coming in like on a lightning bolt. So maybe someone's going to have a rainstorm near them, and there's going to be a lot of lightning. Or maybe you suddenly get this inspirational thought, and you don't know where it comes from. Okay? What is on my card? So that to me seems like a future potential, maybe. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So sometimes when you least expect it is when these things come in, right? And then look, right after that, we've got Starseed. What lights you up? So maybe there's some things you haven't explored yet that you need to explore, that you just haven't realized are something that might be good for you in the future. But in the meantime, let's see, guys, look, these just fell out. So Unbound, releasing soul patterns. So maybe there's a pattern you're clinging to, a past life or a contract of some sort with somebody that is something from the past that still hurts you or bothers you, and you need to let it go because you're birthing a new age. Okay, you're birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into beginning. So this is this is that infinite potential. And sometimes, guys, we have to let go of the past to be able to move forward into the future. I don't know how many times I've said that. Let me pull a couple of runes. I think I want the green ones this morning. Let's see. What do you have? What message do you have for these people that are starting to feel this energy of this stellar gateway, this sacred inner space, all this light coming in? It feels like one rune. Okay, so spiritual warrior. Okay, and the guys, that's the only one that stuck to my hand. Sometimes I can feel when the runes are going to come up more, but now it's feeling like it's going to be more of a drop reading. Okay, so breakthrough on the process of self-change. Okay. Becoming who you're meant to be. So this feels, again, like that infinite potential. It feels like energy exploding outwards from the inside out. Okay. And then we've got making the defense, making the turning the wheel in your favor, seeing your infinite potential, I'm hearing specifically for that, and realizing that you are stronger than you think you are. Now one's clinging to my hand. Let me see which one this one is. Okay, so secrets coming to light. Okay, things about yourself. It feels like they're saying things about yourself that you know you need to let go of, that maybe you're having a little trouble with. And then at the same time, it feels like they're also saying you have to let go of the past to have the infinite potential of who you're meant to be in the future, to let the new stuff come in. Or maybe that's what's going to happen after you have this breakthrough, when you realize these things that you let go of. Okay? So we've got, let's see, original light workers, letting go. What are you clinging to? Take it light. And then what lights you up, and then releasing everything, and then birthing new stuff. So that's for the spiritual warrior, and that's the breakthrough. And after the breakthrough, you becoming into your power, turning the wheel in your favor, things making sense now. This feels like this is a process, and I've got two runes clean in my hand. I dropped one. Okay, so we've got weird, which I normally don't use, guys, but weird, it's talking about in the hands of fate. Okay, because what do you not know about the future because you haven't quite got there yet, right? Let's see. Actually, let me see. My book was right here. There was I just heard something in my head that I can't put it quite straight. Let me see if I can find the book, and let me read this to you. Let me read y'all to. This is Ralph Bloom's book, The Runes. Let me read to y'all something that just popped into my head, and then the next one is rewards for effort. But let me read this weird one to you, because something I can't get it quite straight in my head, but I know what he's trying to say. So the weird rune, which is the Odin rune, the God rune, 142. Let's see. What do you not know? I just don't have it straight in my head. Hang on, guys. 1, 2. Okay. All right, willingness and permitting are what this rune requires for how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form. Infinite potential, okay? So now I'm going to read y'all the whole thing. So the blank rune is the unknowable, the divine, Odin, the all-father, okay? And sorry, I didn't mean to drop it, but I'm going to just go ahead and blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. Guys, I just did a phoenix reading. The appearance of this rune can portend a death, but that death is usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you're living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior, which is the very first rune that we picked up, okay, which they gave us, okay? So they're definitely trying to get a message to you here, okay, of having trust in faith in that your infinite potential, okay? So Here, the unknown informs you that is in motion in your life, and that blankness is held undiluted potential. Again, guys, there we go with the potential again. At the same time, both pregnant and empty, this room comprehends the totality of being, all that's to be actualized. But drawing this room may also bring to the surface our deepest fears, those things we need to let go of, right? Releasing soul patterns, contracts in the past. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet our highest good, our truest possibilities, and all our fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willing and permitting are what this room requires, for how can you put control over anything that's not yet in form? So it often calls, like the Fool, guys, often calls for no less than an act of courage than an empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing, it's a direct test of your faith. The unknowable represents the path of karma, the sum total of your actions and their consequences, the lessons that are just yours, and yours alone for this lifetime. And yet this rune teaches the very depths of old karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. What beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that the work of self-change, and guys, that again, that was what we got right here, was the breakthrough on the process of self-change, right? Okay? So the work of the self-change is progressing in your life. So there's that infinite potential, right? It's all in the runes. It's all in the cards that telling you that this is what's coming in the future. Because you know, tarot cards are just usually meant to confirm things for people, right? So this is letting you know that you are changing, you are moving towards the future. Humanity is moving through this gateway. Just okay, we have that, all that unlimited in us. How do you know what the future is going to bring, guys? Even if it's resonating for you at the moment, you know, a week from now it could totally change. You make a different decision, you jump timelines, you take another course, or something wonderful happens that changes the rest of your life forever, and how you see it, how you live it, how you feel it, right? Is that, I mean, that to me is the most wonderful self-change of all, is opening up something like me. I took a huge leap of faith moving to California, okay? And when I look at how my life was in Mississippi, now almost a little over 2 years later, and what it looks like now, guys, I never could have dreamed that my channel would have grown, that I would have made wonderful new friends, I would have met a wonderful new man. So how much self-change, how much progress have I made in the past 2 years? Leaps and bounds. My house is paid for, my car is paid for. I'm turning my life into the life of my dreams. Why can't you, right? Why can't you? So, wow. Oh, guys, I cannot make this up. Gosh, I have to show you this. Okay, so first of all, we have working with the divine, gift, partnership. Okay, guys, I cannot make this up. Look at this. Joy. Okay, signs and synchronicities. Signs and synchronicities. Shedding old skins. Shedding old skins. Walking through those doorways. Walking through those portals and those doorways. Having a lot more flow in your life. And finding your true strength. Walking through new doorways, new pathways. I'm actually in the process of uploading a one that's talking about all the pathways and stuff, guys. I can't turn it around any better. Okay, so that is your inner strength. That is the infinite potential again, becoming who you're meant to be. You know, guys, I cannot make this stuff up. What else do you have for them this morning? I have some more cards to pull too, guys. I do believe. Crossing. Wow. Crossing boundaries. Stopping to take it all in, spiritual illumination, new doorways, new things opening up, more spiritual illumination. Okay, so guys, we are headed into the future that is just going to open up people on a whole new way. Okay, so we are definitely in a time where a lot of things that didn't come up are just opening up for us. Okay, and this feels like humanity changing, growing. Are you part of? You're part of humanity, therefore you're part of this team, right? You're seeing these things that are changing for you. Okay. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Oh my gosh, relief. So if it's bothering you that things are happening slowly, it's happening for you, not to you. Okay, you're crossing these boundaries. Okay, you're opening up and illuminating. This is okay. Spirit. Isa Frozen is this infinite potential just waiting to open up in some ways, right after coming through these doorways, because nothing is actually instantaneous, right? It can happen really fast moving energy. Again, I'm feeling like this is over the next couple of months, guys. This is for some of you that maybe feel like you're not seeing it, and you're kind of tired of waiting, right? You're tired of waiting. You want everything to open up right now. But guys, it's coming. Everything is divine timing. So I feel like this is just this infinite potential, divine timing. You know, some things you cannot rush. Sometimes the angels, the ancestors have to put things, get certain people in certain places for all these things to open up for us. Infinite potential. This whole reading is all about infinite potential. So this is just a confirmation for you that if you're tired of waiting, it's coming. Don't be thinking that nothing is happening for you. Okay, the universe works in mysterious ways and is helping everybody in its own way, in its own time. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Oops, whoa, that is too many. I really didn't get a good shuffle on them, but I'm going to read them off to y'all at any rate. And then I'm going to reshuffle them into the deck. So we got called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So maybe you need more training. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. I just knew this card was going to come up. Some of you might be needing to get extra rest. Pay attention to your dreams. Guys, I had 4 vivid dreams in a row, and I hadn't had a dream. I get little niggles here and there, but I actually had 4 major... No, because I had one last night too. I've been having a lot of dreams. A lot of experiencing things in the dreams of doorways opening up, people coming into my life in the near future, things changing up in a way that's just going to be different. And again, look, here we have Thoth again. Guys, we have Thoth again in there, look. Okay, so star beings, light codes, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper, right? Maybe some past lives are waiting to talk to you. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Some of you might be headed towards a doorway that's bringing you some kind of gift that not everybody has. I'm seeing some kind of divine seeing into the future. For some of you, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So some of you are carrying something of the past that's not yours anymore. Okay, so this is another underlying message that you are being called. And you're being told to let go of something that you're carrying that is not yours. That is a specific message for someone. Okay? I feel like it's somebody in my collective. I don't know who. But I feel like they're making me feel like it's somebody in my particular collective. So if you're somebody that looks at all my readings, this is a message for one of you, maybe a couple of you. You're considered one of the golden children, but they want you to let go of something because you're carrying something, and that doorway is going to just be waiting for you until you let go of whatever it is you're carrying, they're saying. Okay? So that's a message for someone. You're feeling like you're carrying the whole world. What is lighting you up? Okay, guys, they're telling me to pull these cards specifically. Okay, so original, you're a light worker for light worker. Some things light you up more than others. And then you're carrying something you still need to let go of to bring all that light towards you. Okay, so take that how that comes in for you. That is for someone in particular. They're trying to call you. Okay, so they're saying this is a message for someone out there that's going to see this reading that's in my collective. Okay, you're being called, but you've got some burdens you have to let go of because you're wearing too many hats. You've got too much on your shoulders. Okay, you've got to let that go so they can bring this to you and then take some time out for nourishment and self-care. You're one of the golden children, and your star ancestors, this light energy is trying to come get you, but you're just carrying too much. So there's something you need to let go of. What's on the bottom here? Power lines, ley lines, trust where you're led. So they're trying to lead you in somewhere in particular. Again, guys, this is another doorway and light trying to come in that's being blocked because of carrying too much weight. That's on the very bottom. So, and then again, the next bottom card on here. And guys, I shuffled these really good before I even start, trying to pull them and see, or shuffle them again to see what's going to jump out. I remember soul plan, the fated versus the destiny. Okay, okay. Guys, somebody's, they're trying to tell you something in your dream state, I'm hearing, of the plan that they have for you. Guys, this feels like a very personal reading all of a sudden for somebody, not for me, but for somebody else, of the fated versus the destiny. Because the fated has a lot to do to me of the choices that we make. Because once you make, then you see the consequences, right? That's like the weird room, the soul plan, the fated versus the destiny, where, because sometimes when we make a choice, we can't always see, or something unexpected happens that we were not planning on, right? We make a choice and we go, oh, well, I didn't think about that. Or, wow, look what just came in for me when I made this other choice, right? Because that's why they talk about it being fate, because you get faced with choices every day. You make decisions every day, and there's different consequences for every single thing we choose, right? So once you choose something, then it starts leading you towards a destiny, okay? And so I'm being told to always remember to choose the best thing you can for yourself. Try to think as much as you can. Don't overthink it, but think about it enough to say, what's the best thing for me? Because the best thing for you is not going to be the best thing for the same person, another person faced with the same or similar choices I'm hearing. So don't let it weigh you down either. Okay? Something's trying to come in for you that you're either underthinking or overthinking. Okay, it's somehow blocking it. So guys, take that how that comes in. That is a message for someone. I feel like that is a very particular message for someone. And they're trying to break through to you to get this message to you and make you realize the infinite potential of the unflipped of the cards. You're part of the team of soul. Calling. So now they're saying call in support. So there's somebody or somewhere. Ask your angels for support, I'm hearing. Guys, my ears are just like, my hearing is like really heightened today for some reason. I'm actually feeling pressure in my ears. So it feels like they're saying, it feels like this is during a meditation where your angels, they're saying something about meditation and the light coming in. This feels like that sacred inner space lighting up inside of you, and your angels and ancestors and friends and people that can help you. This feels like all these little bubbles with these people in them. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. These are all little bubbles with people in them. They look like people to me, okay? So this feels like all your ancestors, your angels, you're coming in to help you during meditation when you're like just calm and sitting still. And so there's a message here for you, okay? So do some meditating. And sit still and listen so that they can show you something. Guys, just take that how that comes in. I'm not going to beat it to death. Anything else you want to tell them? They're saying this is from more than one person. Guys, this feels like this really is for the collective. I'm getting the feeling that there's more than one message here, and that some of you, it's going to really resonate with a lot of you. Different aspects of it is going to resonate with different people in different ways. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So it feels like this. Okay. Guys, I'm going to leave it right there. They're saying that it's going to lift the veil for you. It's coming. And that you haven't maybe asked the right question. You haven't, again, the burden is not yours to carry. Let it go. Question, are you right in feeling this? And it's going to lift that veil for you. And they're saying, leave it there. Leave it right there. Everything unseen is going to become seen. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go.